All right. Listen to this story that happened thousands of years ago. All right, let's get into it. This is about the time when me and my sister were in a stranger's car. Okay, let me explain why that happened. Me and my sister both went to the same elementary school, which happened to be the same school that my mom was teaching at. And there was a time where my mom, uh, so like, yeah. There was a time where she was like taking extra long back in the school, like had to, I don't know, clean her classroom or something. So it was gonna like be another like 15 minutes. No, like 15 to 30 minutes. I'm guessing about 20 minutes. That we would have to wait for her. So we had to go like wait in the car. And so we went to go to my mom's car, and like I don't know, a while went by and we were surprised that my mom still didn't show up. And we were wondering like, this is strange. Then we noticed like a few minutes after that we thought it was strange that we were not in my mom's car. Turns out we were in some complete stranger's car that happened to look the exact same. And mind you, we are little kids in elementary school. I was probably in like, I don't know, fourth grade, and my sister was in first grade, something like that, quite young. And we were literally in a stranger's car and had no idea. That does not sound good. Stranger danger. So thankfully, the stranger didn't arrive back at the car, and thankfully we realized that. So then we got out of the car and walked to my mom's car. And we happened to arrive at my mom's car just like a couple minutes before my mom went in the car. So she didn't even realize that all happened. I don't think we even told her that day. But it was quite interesting, real short story, and that's that. So yeah, I'm sure it's happened to all of you, of like maybe not all of you, but most of you, that like when you're younger, when you're like in public and like your parents or guardian, like you see them or whatever, and but it turns out it's not them, it's just some other like person that looks like them. So like when you're real young, you don't always notice those things, or even when you're older like me, you don't always notice those things like that. I get like nowadays, so like my vision isn't as good as it used to. Like I'm supposed to wear glasses when I drive, which I do, but like when I don't drive, I just don't bother wearing my glasses. But So needless to say, I'm quite blind. So whenever I happen to like see anybody from afar that I might know, I don't try to say hi to them anymore, because there's been many instances in the past where I said like, "Oh, hey, blah blah blah," from like across the street or whatever, and they give me a weird look, and it turns out it was definitely not that person. And then there's been many times where I like would like say, "Hey, look at that sexy girl over there," blah blah, to like one of my friends, and then it turns out it's like a huge man, or it turns out it's like a really really old lady. So I don't I don't open my mouth for any of that kind of stuff anymore until I get to a close enough distance where I know what I'm actually seeing. You know what I mean? But that's that. And long story short, be careful what you're looking at, or something like that. All right. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.